Alrighty, guys. It looks like we're live. We are live. Here with my esteemed colleague, Mr. Weaver.
How's it going, James?
My esteemed colleague, Mr. Weaver. I'm Rolando here. This is actually our first live stream for our podcast, which is called Gorilla Max. This is actually where the idea came from, as you can see that right there. But we're kind of like in the Stone Age phase, and then as anything that happens, this is our first pilot, and we get further into construction. So right now, we're from ground zero. You guys are witnessing us from birth. This is our rebirth right here, man. So how do you feel about that, James?
I'm feeling pretty good. We've been doing podcasts for a while. Just the first time we're going to be doing it on video, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, guys, we're just trying to get the word out. We're on Facebook, Gorilla Max Podcast. We're also on SoundCloud. Yeah, just you guys heard our stuff before. We usually talk about everything under the sun, and just unfortunate today. We were supposed to be interviewing a band, but that fell through. In time, we'll let you guys know if we're going to be able to interview the band after all. But yeah, just today we're going to be live streaming as we are right now, obviously. But both of us got different topics that we usually talk about, like on our podcast. Today we're going to be talking about The Age of the Gentleman, which is our title today for this podcast, and we just take it from there.
Yeah, so we talk about a lot of things. So well, first of all, we a lot of things happened last week. We went to me and my colleague over here. We went to Corpus Christi. I was actually today on one of my breaks during class. I was seeing that a lot of the because last week was spring break. There was a lot of trash on the beach, dude. I mean, a shitload. And I thought we were talking about just Corpus Christi, but I saw, dude, that Corpus. No, I mean, I just thought it was Padre Island, right? Because there were so many people there. The beaches of Corpus,
South Padre,
Port Aransas, they were just full of trash, dude. And that's pretty bad for the. I'm not gonna lie, man. That's pretty bad, man.
For visitors to see.
And for the environment too. I'm not that big on the environment, but come on, dude. I mean, there was tons of trash, bro. Like, I mean, there was like thousands of beer bottles on the beach. That's what I saw. I wasn't there, but I mean, that's what the news said.
Yeah, that's what they said. Well, we went to a nice part. What part did we go to?
So we drove all the way from San Antonio. We drove all the way to Corpus, which was actually, we did it in less than, we got there pretty quick, man.
We got there maybe like in an hour and a half. For many of you guys who are watching this from other states, we live in San Antonio. We got got beaches pretty close. Corpus Christi usually where the people from San Antonio usually go to for vacation, usually for the summer or for spring break. College students usually like to go to not Corpus. What do they?
South Padre Island.
South Padre Island. That's where we're gonna go. But
well, we actually went beach hopping, dude.
Yeah, we went beach hopping.
That was cool, man.
Yeah, it was very nice. It was like very, very nice. Weather was like we got a chest of beer and we were just like we were just watching the waves. Just like we even saw a few surf guys surfing the waves. Very, very cool. I'm just like, it was cool. Like, remember that guy we saw with the beard? That guy looked like out of a movie.
What guy?
When we were getting to that second beach, we saw there was a surfer walking.
Oh yeah.
On the side.
Yeah, he was walking towards us, right? Well, when I was pulling in.
Yeah, we were driving. He was coming in. He had a big beard. Fuck yeah,
dude. Port Aransas has some pretty badass waves.
I don't know. Every time I go, I feel like I'm going it feels like Australia. I've never been to Australia, but it feels like I don't know.
Well, here's the thing. When we pulled into Port Aransas, the way that we pulled in, it felt like the beach was secluded, right? Like a private beach.
Like a private beach. Yeah, it was very clean. There was
very clean.
there was not that many people.
Sand was amazing.
The sand was badass because we were playing soccer. Yeah, it's very cool. Yeah, it's
soccer
just,
on the beach was
soccer.
pretty cool.
Yeah, soccer on the beach. The second time around was cool because the sand was it wasn't it wasn't like the first one. Where it was like with the shells. It was like smooth and wet. It was cool. I liked it. But yeah, today's topics as we're getting into it into the hour, we're trying to get through today for you guys, all you guys, Grill-A-Max, Grill-A-Max Nation. Today we're going to be talking about the age of the gentleman. We got topics. The topic ranges from that it's not you don't need a lot of money to dress well. Having perseverance to look nice, far from trying to intrigue the opposite sex, is a key into looking great, into having high self-esteem. Like I said, it's the age of the gentleman. People such as also going to be talking about people such as David Beckham, Guy Ritchie, director Guy Ritchie. You guys maybe know him from movies such as Snatch, all the both of the Sherlock Holmes movies. What other movie did he make? He made hold on, he made
what was his name again? Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie, yeah. It's Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels, something like that, and Rock and Roll.
Dude, he kind of looks like
very,
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, very cool guy. Also, you got also like Daniel Craig. It's just for some reason I'm not trying to say because they're Englishmen, they got style. It's just man, the way they dress is fucking cool. I'm following that recipe of of looking good and feeling like $1 million. But be one of our topics. My esteemed colleague over here will endeavor you on the rest.
Yeah, I mean we got definitely some topics. We will talk about our spring break. Also, we will talk about things that are going on in the news. I don't want to go jump too much into detail because I like to catch them off guard because that's how we catch each other off guard. I think a great topic to talk about today too is traveling, because I tell you, James, man, when you go out there, man, it's just crazy, man. Just us going to the beach. I mean, we were away from home, and it's just how you can go to new places. So could you imagine going to another country, another state? I mean, traveling I think it's a great thing, and I honestly feel that if you're gonna travel, do it as soon as you can. Don't wait till you're like 70 years old, because then you can't even move and shit like that. Want that.
Absolutely.
As usual, one of our most important topics is always our chicks. We'll talk about chicks, and then I think that will go great hand in hand with confidence and style, fashion, whatever you got in your arsenal to pick up chicks these days, because that's what it's all about. We're all here, we're all young, and I mean, basically, for the most part, that's basically it. And yeah. So, what did you want to jump into, James? I think we just got a text real quick.
One second. We're having technical difficulties right here.
That's actually one of our peoples that we wanted to interview today, but I guess
contact.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, we get sometimes people that want to.
The case. Sorry.
That's all good, man. I just figured you have to see that.
Yeah, the case. We were trying to get into contact with a major band that's visiting San Antonio today. Fortunately, it didn't go as planned. Just a little back and forth, but today. But instead, we're doing this which is equally cool. Yeah, I'm sorry, just little bit going up in space a little bit, but yeah, it's just we're trying to get this ball rolling, and
I gotta say something, man. I just thought it was funny as fuck how like one time you told me someone, I don't know, I can't remember, told you to do something and you're like, I don't want to. That was so awesome, man.
oh,
I just had to say that, but
my mom, yeah.
oh well, hey, I didn't. I felt it wasn't for me to say, but you know.
No, it was an instance where my mom wanted to. I was off. I had a day off from work, and my mom called me early in the morning, and she wanted me to help her remodel my bathroom. But
Which is coming out very nice, by the way, my friend.
yeah, it's coming out good. But my mom was like, she said, "I'm gonna need you to help me today." I was like, "That's not happening." And she was like, "Why not?" I was like, "Because I don't want to." And I went back to sleep. But I helped her out, guys. I'm not mean spirited. I did help her out, and yeah, it's just it was a day I really wanted to myself and relax. That's another story for another day. Let's start off with you want to start it up? Want to kick it off, or you want to?
Yeah, man. Actually, you started off.
Okay, cool.
What's your topic if you wanted to hit first, man?
All right, so once again, we're the age of the gentleman.
Age of the gentleman.
Examples of the way I see it, as I said before. You got like David Beckham, Guy Ritchie, Daniel Craig, who played 007. It's just having style. Being that in today's modern society, I'm not intrigued anymore like I used to be by high tops and jeans and.
You don't wear high tops anymore?
I don't wear high tops anymore. I wear
just dress shoes.
Dress shoes, slacks, a shirt, as you can see. I'm starting to wear sport coats.
Very nice. Oh, I love that.
Actually,
it's a grayish sport coat, right? Like tan.
Yeah, tan sport coat.
Yes, I remember.
My esteemed colleague over here too. I mean, he wears very nice clothing. He wears slacks. He wears
dress shoes.
He wears very the hair. He keeps it as you can see right now. Model in disguise. He's got he's got a haircut. He keeps it clean. At the same time, it's a recipe. Okay, so accessorize, a watch, and maybe one ring, not two rings.
Speaking of that, where is your watch?
I'm not wearing it right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the way okay, so the recipe to look good. If you don't have the funds, like I said, it's not hard to look good.
Mm-hmm.
Places that you can check where there is good clothing that I recommend. Target has the best men's clothing by far. I've been there for a long time. Dress shirts, I buy them from there.
I hear their pricing is very aggressive.
Very aggressive, very nice. I have 4 shirts. 4 shirts. You wear them throughout the week, maybe with a tie. If that you like going out, if you're in a workplace where it's casual every day, or if you're going to school, like say college. I go to college. He goes to college. I don't have time anymore to starch nice shirts and starch my pants. I have time just for having ironing my pants, a shirt, putting on a jacket, a sport coat. I have 4 shirts. Actually, I have like 7 shirts. But what I was trying to say is that you don't need 20 shirts. You can have 4 good shirts. Wear them once a day, and you look good. You don't need to.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to mix it up too much. You got, I wouldn't wear blue all week though, because obviously people are gonna be talking like, why is it that this guy just has a blue shirt? No, mix it up. Pair of slacks. I got about 3 pairs of slacks. Once again, places I go to would be Target. They have very nice shirts. Goodfellow is a brand, a very cool brand. We're not sponsored by them, but I really believe in their product. Goodfellas, very good shirt. This is a Goodfellow shirt, white shirt, very nice. Slacks, place to go to. I would recommend. I go to Ross. Ross has got very nice clothing. Marshalls. Haven't been there, vacated that place in a while, but I've been. I went for the first time 2 weeks ago, and in about maybe a year, and they had same stuff you find at Ross. I like I like to use the Perry Ellis slacks. Very nice.
Love Perry Ellis
Perry
portfolio.
Ellis is awesome.
I love their belts. I had tons
Absolutely.
of their belts. I don't know if I told you that.
No, you
I have several Perry. I love Perry Ellis portfolio makes. But if I'm not mistaken, James, they make shoes.
Yeah.
They make the dress shirts. I have a few of their ties. I love their belts. Their belts are just great because I just love the. Have you seen the reversible ones that they have? With the
No.
Perry Ellis portfolio, they have those, and they also have. They're pretty big on wallets. Have you seen the wallets that they have?
Yeah, I used to have a Perry Ellis wallet.
Same here.
Nice.
A really good brand. Really good brand. You know what? I think somewhere too that you should check out. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it's. I can't exactly remember how long it's been here, but have you heard of Zara?
No.
Okay, Zara is an Italian-themed clothing store, but it is very aggressively priced.
Nice.
So it's like basically like I would say it's kind of like those kind of places that you said, but like a European version.
Nice.
And all the styles they have really cool styles. I mean, you can mix and match dress shirts with sport coats. Everything is at a pretty good price. I think you should definitely check it out when it's called Zara.
Absolutely.
Italian, all from Italy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I'll just check it out. Another message.
Oh
Same
no,
person?
yeah, it was just a friend.
Yeah, just like I said, Perry Ellis. I got my hetero life mate over here. He's dabbled in the clothing industry. This guy knows a lot. Has been behind the scenes. He knows his shit. He as at the same time, Zara's I didn't know about, but
Check it out.
Exactly. Yeah, I am.
Also, too, that you have a few Hugo Boss ties.
Oh yeah, he got me a Hugo Boss tie. Hugo Boss tie.
That tie is beautiful, by the way.
I love that tie. We get a lot of good feedback on it. Yeah, he's like I said. We're making this video today, because I got like the source over here, and that's why we felt we should let the cat out of the bag. Like I said, once again, I'm not trying to be a broken record. You don't need money to look nice. If anything, you just need to be clean and just maintaining yourself. I mean, like man, like I don't know. Today, guys don't really like to dress up. I mean, sometimes they blame it on that they don't have time. They don't have the means. That's not the case.
And then some people, their hygiene too. Some guys, it's just like, come on, man. That's one of the most important things for a woman. If you don't have good hygiene, it's not gonna happen, man.
I would hate for a girl to say that I smell nasty.
Oh, dude,
that kiss of death.
I think I could never see her again. I'd just be so embarrassed.
No, I mean there was a case at where somewhere I worked at where the guy did not smell good and girls were, yeah.
Girls were turned off by him?
Yeah, that was not good.
Was that at Firestone?
I would rather not say.
Touche.
But yeah, like I said, yeah, if anything, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to, what's that word when you're trying to give information on something?
Feedback.
No, not feedback too, but this is a public service announcement. That's what it is. Public service announcement, guys. You don't need guys out there. We're trying to build an army of of esteemed gentlemen. Hopefully with this podcast, not usually, sorry, wrong word. with this podcast, we're trying to build an army of gentlemen that look great, and we're trying to give them the means and tools so that for somebody who doesn't know about the stuff that's out there to look nice, we're giving you the keys to the kingdom because you don't, like I said, you don't need the money, a lot of money to look nice. You need some, but not too much.
Sounds like the keys to the Ferrari.
Keys to Ferrari, exactly. Keys to the Porsche. Yeah, just like I said, colognes also
Very important.
We exactly
Very important. I'm glad you touched that. I'm glad you touched that. There's actually, did you know there was 2 types of cologne?
Mm-mm.
There's the toilette. You heard of that one?
Yeah.
Toilette.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's parfum. There's a difference.
What's the difference?
The toilette is just alcohol based, so it lasts on your skin for a good hour, and a half, and maybe a little stretch to 2 hours. But other than that, then it fades away. Now, if you get parfum, it is a little bit pricier, but parfum is oil based, so it's on your skin all day and it smells great. A lot of guys don't know about that. It does cost a little more. It is a little bit of a higher price point, but that oil, because it's oil based, man, it's great. Toilet is good too.
Yeah. The only thing is, like you said, it goes away a little quick.
It goes a little quick, but if you spray some of that toilet, the parfum, and I didn't know this either. It's oil based, so it just lasts on you the whole day, which is it's a neat thing to know,
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, stuff people don't know about. I mean, I knew about. I heard about that a few years ago. There was a booth down at one of these malls that the guy was trying to sell us at. I buy from Ross and Marshalls. Sometimes I go down to the to the places, perfume shops down at cologne shops down at the malls.
The perfume shop.
Yeah, I mean, I wear. I'm not gonna lie. I wear Calvin Klein.
Love Calvin Klein. That's
Calvin
one of my favorite brands, dude. I love their shirts, and I love their jeans, and I love their underwear.
Absolutely. Yeah, and guys, you don't need 4 different kinds of colognes to smell nice. One good cologne to last you a good while. I mean, $34, $24 goes a long way. It's good to smell nice. It's good for a girl to go, hey, well, you know what? To say, yeah, I could smell you when you came in. That's a good thing. Like I picked up your scent when you came in. That's a very good thing. You want a girl to acknowledge you by how you smell. Like I said, places like Marshalls and Ross, very good places to buy cologne when you're maybe you don't have the funds. Like I said, they do last you a good while. Also, ties. You can buy ties if you don't have the means. Also at Ross and at Marshalls. You also got TJ Maxx. All these places. These places have all got different outlets where you can like dabble in and find your style at a good price. At the same time, you got places that you got like places like Hugo Boss and very good for-scale places. But once again, you don't need the means to look nice. But sometimes it is nice to explore that side.
Because here's the thing: at the end of the day, James, if you wear a suit, you can if you know how to wear that suit and you take care of it and you make sure it's dry clean and everything, people won't know the difference between for example, $100 suit versus $1,000 suit. It's all about how you presentation, like you were saying, all about the presentation. And if you're able to pull that off, you'll have everybody fooled.
Yeah, you're golden.
You're golden. You're golden because it's just all about your presentation. Like that one night we went to from your workplace.
Oh,
you just rocked it well, man, and you had your pocket square. Everything was on point.
Yeah, my man over here had it simple too. He wore a sport coat with a nice black shirt under. Dressed the way that dressed to your body style. Obviously, the guy is slimmer than me. If you're like if you're slim, rock it. Just explore the space, man. Just like Christopher Walken said, explore the space. Fortunately, I'm a little heavier guy, but there is there is definition. You can work with it. Like me, there's ways to look slimmer. Fortunately, I would have to use the means of a sport coat, of a nice shirt, something that's not too baggy, pants that are not too baggy, pants that are not too tight, a shirt that's not too tight, not too baggy. You have to, you can't be too extreme in the ways you dress. You have to dress comfortable at the same time. It's got to look good. If it looks saggy in any way, it's not good because it's gonna add more definition than it has to the way you look, and that's not good. You want to look exactly how you look. You don't want to look bigger. You don't want to look that you're not uncomfortable. That's that's my take.
That was pretty good. And adding on to that, and then too, you can once you kind of get that down, you can also add another cool features, like for example, a shirt with a French cuff for cufflinks. I really love cufflinks.
I love cufflinks.
I love cufflinks. The other day I saw this cufflink where it was a bull and a bear. Do you know the significance behind that?
Bull and bear, no.
Okay, so what happens is when a lot of it has to do with the business world. So when you get a bull here and a bear here, when you're feeling bullish is when you're feeling like up to spending money to invest. And when you're feeling bearish means you feel like selling. So it's basically has to do with the market and
kind of like yin and yang.
Yeah. And speaking of cufflinks, there's tons of cufflinks you can get. You can get ones that look like old Roman coins,
black ones,
ones that are compasses. If you're a pilot, I saw one time a pilot had an actual little plane right here, 2 planes.
Nice. Cool. It'd be cool to have some lightning bolts.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Like silver ones or like AC/DC ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have some. That if I were ever to get a tattoo, which I won't, I'm not big on tattoos, but if I were to get a tattoo, I would get an AC/DC one.
Nice. Angus Young would be pretty tight.
Angus Young is cool as fuck. But how about you? If you were to get a tattoo, what would it be of?
I would probably get something like Brad Pitt in Ocean's 11.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
He's got like where it comes down all the way, like.
Yeah. Oh, he had a tattoo.
They hit a shark and then.
But it wasn't a real tattoo, right?
Mm-hmm. He's got like a shark in Ocean's 11, and it comes down into something tribal, like it turns into something.
Excuse me, guys. Damn. Yeah. I don't know if I could get a sleeve, man, because the needle hits your bone, right?
Yeah.
God. Fucking damn, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I don't have any tattoos.
I don't either.
But if we were to get tattoos, that's kind of what we would get. But also, I wanted to tell you, dude, I've been wanting to get a gun.
Nice.
I've been wanting to get a 9mm. Reason being was when Kevin was here. Kevin, by the way, is my brother. He was here a few weeks ago. From med school, we went to. Did I tell you we went to a shooting range?
You did mention that. Uh-huh.
Yeah, we went to a shooting range. It's called. I forgot. I'll have to look up what the gun range was. I'll put it in the description. We went to an indoor one, and they were using a bigger size than the 9mm. It's called a 45 1911.
Nice.
But I figure since it's my first gun, I just figure I get a 9mm because here in Texas we do have the right to carry. I've been wanting to keep one in my car, dude.
Yeah, just
I've been wanting to keep a 9mm because I just figure for protection. Sometimes, a lot of times, especially on the weekends, me and my colleague over here, we go out late at night and. That one time we went to, remember when we went to your Napa dinner?
Oh, yeah.
Remember when we were getting out of the car, some guys were like skating around us?
Oh, yeah.
Like it was like a movie or something, like they were going to bully us. That actually would have been a good time to just have that piece on me. I'm not saying that I'm just going to resort to that quickly, but.
Yeah, just with the proper paperwork and all.
Yeah.
Concealed weapon license. Yeah. So, unfortunately, I'm not really into guns. But I mean, that doesn't mean I don't believe people should have guns. Hey man, that's what you want to do. That's what people want. People like guns. People like guns. I have no problem with that. Unfortunately, I'm not really into guns. But I got a brother and a dad who are really into guns. Know the ins and outs of it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's beautiful. People like muzzle velocity.
Would you get one just for home protection?
I would, but just keep it in a safe. I would never shoot it. Go range to the gun range, something like that.
So you just have the gun and the clip both in there, and then if you need it, just put it in, and you're ready to go. Someone breaks in.
Yeah, about it.
Oh.
Not really, but I'm not really.
Well, but you'd be down to go to a gun range, right? Like, say, hey man, let's go shoot.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean, somebody asked me, but I'm like, I'm not really into. I'm not a gun aficionado. I'm not really into like marksmanship and stuff. But I mean, like you and my brother are like, yeah, you guys.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, you're into it. I didn't know you were into it.
I'm not super into it, but I want to have a 9mm.
You guys went to a shooting range.
We went to a shooting range
That's
because
a
it was
lot.
Kevin's idea,
That's nowhere close
but
to
it wasn't my gun.
No, but either way, I mean, that's cool, man.
No, that's what I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, I don't want you to think
I consider you a gun aficionado.
I'm not too knowledgeable on them.
Once you go to a gun range, you're a gun aficionado.
So you're telling me that if I go shoot a gun, I'm a gun aficionado.
Exactly.
But you've been to a gun range too, a place to shoot.
But I don't. But I just shot it once.
You mean you just went, and that's it, here's a gun?
Yeah.
So you didn't enjoy it.
Yeah, it was cool, but I'm not really in. Like I said, I'm not into guns.
I figured you.
More like into like swords and. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not into swords. I don't know. I'm not into guns.
You know what I've been wanting to get too? I've been wanting to get a bike.
A bike.
What do you think about that? Like a Harley.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Would you get one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck yeah.
Love bikes.
Could you imagine we pulled into Bonds? Bonds, by the way, guys, is a rocker bar in downtown San Antonio. Definitely should check them out. Would you be down to pull into a bar with some Harleys?
Yeah, absolutely. I love Harleys.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I love choppers.
What the hell? That's the first time I hear you talk about that.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to get the Harley, the Roadster. I went with my uncle who's from New Jersey. By the way, I'm also from New Jersey. My uncle he told me he wanted to get like a Roadster. It was either between a Harley or an Indian we wanted to get, but I really would want to get a bike, man. It's just my mother would not allow that.
Yeah, me too.
My mom would kill me if I had a bike. My dad's just like kind of like he's neutral about it. I don't know. Would dad get mad?
Nah, dad's cool about it. Yeah, my dad be like.
How about John, your brother?
He wants to get one too.
Really? What a crotch rocket or a Harley?
I don't know, man. He wants to get a bike.
Everybody's wanting to get a bike, dude. Speaking of that, those crotch rockets. If a police is trying to he will not catch it.
You think so?
Dude, no, man.
No
I've
way.
seen the videos. Cops just like I've had buddies who've had the crotch rockets, and when a cop puts on the sirens, they just go through traffic.
And that's it.
It can't catch it. Can't. I mean, you're talking about a thing like I don't know, like it's basically the size of you, the bike, versus a car who has to. You just cut through, man. He's not gonna be able to catch you at all. You know what I mean?
Never thought of that.
Oh yeah, dude. There's videos. The cops just can't catch you.
Evade to evade.
Yeah, man. You know what would be cool if we. Well, do you think it'd be doable to do a ride to Corpus on bikes?
God, not a cart spin. Fuck no.
Too long, right?
No, man. That shit is fucking. When it starts raining, you're fucked.
Well, I know this guy who did it. He went from all the way from Maine to Texas on a crotch rocket.
Damn, dude. But you hit it. His ass was raw.
Could you do that?
No fucking way. No fucking way. God. It's so dangerous in so many ways.
Have you heard of the Hells Angels?
Yeah.
That's California and I think New York, right?
Yeah.
Long Island. There's tons of them. Here is what? The Bandidos and...
Dude, topic for another day. I saw a movie by the name of Layer Cake. I don't know if you guys have seen it.
Layer Cake.
Yeah, it's Daniel Craig. Remember the one I showed you that one day where he's like a drug dealer? It's out on Netflix. It's a very cool movie. movie Daniel Craig made pre James Bond.
Oh, I saw it the other day. It came out on Netflix to watch. It's
Yeah.
on Netflix right now, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a very cool movie. You guys should check it out. It's got that Guy Ritchie feel. It's not a Guy Ritchie movie, but it's got a Guy Ritchie feel to it. Very good plot. It was like I said, it's right before he got into being James Bond. Daniel Craig, another like I said, today's topic was The Age of the Gentleman. Daniel Craig, very good actor. San Antonio. We're in San Antonio right now. All the way from across the pond. I'm talking about this stuff because it interests me. I love the English culture. I love London, all that stuff.
Liverpool.
Liverpool, very cool world. I love English movies. Rock and Roller. You got a Formula 51 with yours truly, Sam Jackson. All filmed in London. Very cool style. Kind of like that ska punk, shiny, shiny, good-looking image. All that style of the suits and the music and stuff. And the nitty gritty. Like pub drinking. I love that stuff. Tom Hardy, another Englishman. I guess today's topic was Englishmen, all English.
Well, gentlemen.
Exactly. Except for English tea, I guess we're not
English tea.
English tea, yeah.
Oh, tea and crumpets.
Tea and crumpets, yeah. I love. He's in the. It's so funny because the way we met, we were playing a while back. Me and him would hang out at a man. We look so cool right now, dude. Like,
Oh hell yeah, we look like superstars, bro.
we met at a clubhouse at a university, and he was playing FIFA. I like playing FIFA. I'm into FIFA. Unfortunately, I'm not really into like NFL and stuff.
Yeah, me neither.
And we were playing. He was playing FIFA, and I was like, "Hey, you mind if I join you?" And he was like, "Yeah." And so we started playing. But and in that point, like I found out that he was into like Manchester City, Manchester United, and then he found out I was into like Liverpool and stuff. That is like, and then like years forward, he was always. I remember he would always ask me, "Why is it that you always pick Liverpool?" I was like, "Oh, because I saw a movie called 451. The guy is really into Liverpool, and then like like a year ago or two, I showed him the movie Formula 51. Character in that movie, who's an avid Liverpool fan. The guy's wearing a Liverpool jersey, and he was like, "There you go, I get it now. Now I know exactly what you were talking
That
about."
movie was good, by the way.
Oh, fuck, you like that movie, right?
I did.
It's fucking cool. It's a cool movie. Like I said, we like everything English.
Would you go to Manchester too?
I would, yeah, I would. I would love to go.
Seems
to
a little
Manchester.
different, right?
No, it's. I would go. Just like with the right security, I'd hate to be, I'd hate to stir some shit.
Would you want to go to Spain?
Yeah, Spain's cool. I would like to go to England. That would be cool.
Yeah, England for sure. I want to go to fucking. I want to go to Liverpool. I want to go to Manchester. I want to go to London. I want to check out the stadiums, dude. You can go on a tour. There don't have to be a game playing or nothing like that. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, I'd like to go to like
The pub.
Scotland Yard. That'd be cool.
What's that?
Scotland Yard, where like where they have the where they have the queen, the king, and the queen.
Oh, that's in London.
Yeah, Scotland Yard.
Yeah, and then have you seen those guys in the red
big hats?
They're not allowed to talk to you, I think.
Talk to you. You touch them, they yell at you. It's crazy. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, and then like I said, Layer Cake is pretty cool movie. It's like I said, it's English style. Yeah, I'm into England. I like English stuff. I like that whole lifestyle. like even coming down to like Amy Winehouse music. That's so cool. Like listening to Amy Winehouse.
She was pretty hot.
Yeah, she was cool. Amy Winehouse, you could feel the the water from London coming up in her songs. That whole where she was from. Yeah, just one of these days, hopefully we'll be filming from there. Like I said, we're like avid, English fans.
I'd love to do a podcast over there.
Absolutely. I want to get an English flag and put it in here. That'd be cool.
Like right over there?
Like in back of the team.
Oh yeah. That'd be awesome, man. Queen Elizabeth and all that stuff. Are you big on the royals over there?
Not too much, but I respect it.
You know who was crazy?
Who?
And pretty awesome? Princess Diana.
Was
She broke
crazy?
all the rules, dude. That's supposedly, I think, why they. Well, you know, have you heard the conspiracy that they had her killed?
Yeah.
What do you believe? What do you think about that? You believe it or?
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, there's been conspiracies all over the year. That's why that song. Have you heard that song by Michael Jackson called "Dirty Diana"?
Yeah.
It's based
about
off
her?
of her. They were like best friends.
Shut up.
Yeah, I swear to God.
Nice. I didn't
They
know.
were really good friends, Michael Jackson and Princess Diana.
Yeah.
Because she always broke all the rules, so he made a song called "Dirty Diana." Because that's how like everyone viewed her, and she always talked about how she knew that the royals looked down on her because you know she was just about like living life to its fullest. She wasn't all about that formal BS, which was pretty cool. You know what I mean? But yeah, damn, dude, can you believe that? Look, for our first podcast, we've already been here for like
half
40
an hour,
minutes.
40 minutes. Yeah, I was watching that. I'm having fun. Yeah. Also, we do have, like I said, once again, we do have a podcast on SoundCloud. It's audio. You guys want to check it out? This is the first test run of our podcast through a video stream. Hopefully, get some kind of. Hopefully, we get some kind of feedback.
Yeah, and then as time goes on, too, we will get better studio equipment.
Yeah, we got good studio equipment.
No, I'm saying one day we'll have our mics, and believe me, guys. I mean, it's just gonna keep getting better.
Yeah, I mean, we sound awesome on the audio podcast. Just today, we're trying to put a face to it for you guys to listen to. Like I said, we are trying to like get into it, and we're gonna try to do a little more. Yeah, you take it.
Yeah, so I mean that's the plan. Our plan is to we're trying to be big all over San Antonio. Start off with San Antonio, and then we're trying to get into other parts of the country, hopefully the world. And two, I mean, I think would be awesome one day is if we ever go visit England. Just as soon as we get off the plane, do a podcast. That'd be awesome.
That'd be
or
awesome.
do a blog of like the whole day with the phone like that.
Yeah.
Like we are, approaching this and that, and that'd be so freaking awesome, dude. And then just do a collage and have like music in the background, like that Goo Goo Dolls song that you did.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool? Just a collage of like video and stuff like that.
Yeah, we're trying to get into it, guys.
Can't wait to fly, dude.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love flying.
Yeah, I like flying too. Me too. I love flying. I hate driving though. I hate when people drive too. I mean, you drive badass.
I hope
No. What I'm trying to say is that the burden of you driving. That's what I hate.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
it's you want me to be as chill as you are right now.
Exactly.
I know that feeling.
I'm just like that's why I didn't fall asleep. You were like, what did you tell me?
Oh yeah, I just told you, dude, keep talking to me because I'm gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, I was like, fuck this. I'm not falling asleep because I'm not gonna enjoy it that I'm asleep and you're like.
Appreciate that, man.
Yeah, that's why. And I didn't fall asleep, right?
Yeah, good thing you did it, man.
No fucking way. And I was like, yeah. Yeah, and then also, guys, if you guys hear this, if you guys could just like guide us in a certain way to, if you guys could let us know how to get on iTunes, that would be cool. Or because I would love to put the podcast on iTunes.
Yeah, and if you guys too can hit that like button and subscribe, we'd greatly appreciate it. We're just starting off, and the more people we get, the better it is for our trade here that we're doing. And that way we can just keep moving forward because at the end of the day, it's all about the listener. That's all we care about. We do this so you guys can listen to it. So just like I said, smash that like button and subscribe.
Yeah, all you Gorilla Max soldiers out there. Like I said, we're gonna be coming up with new videos on more on how to be the ideal, be the ideal man for today's society. Try to give you guys the tools and the means to, to be somebody. My esteemed colleague over here, very good talker.
Likewise, sir.
Very, very outspoken at the same time. Pick my spots too, before I say anything. And then like also,
And I just gonna say too, James is very good with his talking. I mean, he's one of those guys that you have a gift, man.
you have a gift too.
I appreciate that, but I'll be honest, he's one of those guys who can just talk about anything. Like you can pick a bottle and he'll be able to just elaborate, which is a gift. Which is I feel that we go hand in hand. And James,
absolutely. I don't think we've had a boring podcast.
Oh no, we've never had a boring podcast. And I just feel too that we have good combos, and when you want to talk about something, it's like we're bouncing off each other, and it's great. And I just feel that you got that radio voice, and you can just go on and on and on, and
you got the accent. I think that's cool.
Well,
like the one podcast I heard, you just like the way you talk. I was like, damn, dude, that's cool, man. Like that's your mark, man. Your voice. You're from where you're from, New Jersey. Very
from
cool.
New Jersey, yeah.
Yeah, man. You got a New Jersey Cuban over here, and you got
a Mexican
Mexican Texan over here.
It's just crazy, right? Who would have thought that a Cuban and a fucking
Mexican
will get along so well? I mean, it's just crazy, right? Two different parts of the world, right?
Yeah. I mean, if anything, I've never felt weird about it. I mean, I didn't even. I thought he was Italian when I met him, and I remember one day I was like, Rolando, is that Italian? And he was like, no, dude, it's Cuban. But he wasn't offended. He was like, that was cool. I think that's when you saw.
Oh no, yeah. I told him, hey man, I'm not even offended. I take that as a compliment.
Yeah, because I remember like other people would have been like, hey man, are you Spanish? I'm like, nah. It sounded different. I saw his last name sounds Italian, but at the same time, it's got like that Spanish, like not Spanish. It's got a Latino it's like a Latino sound, but it's one of those names where you're like, no, it sounds like that, but it's Italian, and that's what I had thought when I first.
Well,
I was like, it's like one of those old school Italian names.
That's what I was. I have this guy at work. His name is I forget what his name is, but he's Italian, and he told me that in Italy my name would be Rolando Mila.
Mila, yeah.
Rolando Mila.
Fuck yeah.
And then if we were in Argentina, it'd be Rolando Mija. Because they don't say Milla, they say Mija.
Yeah, got you.
And then, but that was cool how he said it. He goes, yeah, we would pronounce your name Rolando Mila, Mr. Mila. I was like, that's interesting. And your name actually comes from the Quakers in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah, yeah. It's. I mean, I'm brown either way, but what it wasn't. Yeah, fortunately, well, I don't have the complexion to justify the name, but yeah, I'm half. I believe I'm half German and Mexican, but what do you call it?
Well, you got the sideburns of a German.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, people look at me like first day of college is always a trip,
Dude, for us, every day is the first day of college, man.
Professor from English is always looking for something else when they see my name. James Weaver.
Oh, I see what you mean now. No, well, at first when you told me Weaver, I didn't think much of it. I was just like, yeah, that sounds about right. That's the way I saw it. I never really thought it would have originated from wherever you said it originated. I just thought, oh, cool, Weaver. Because when you told me that, I was like, cool. Because after that, I was just like, yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, it's just a name. I mean, I like it. It's cool. I mean, I like my first name.
James is cool.
Yeah, I always like my first name. I feel like it's like the name of it, like a cool mechanic.
Do people call you Well, hell yeah. But do people ever call you like Jimbo? Jim?
Yeah, they call me Jimbo, and sometimes, not all the time. They call me James though. I like James. I think people get the got the message that James is the way to refer to me. Um, what's it called? Yeah, like I said, I've always liked my name. James is cool. Like I feel like it's like the guy that's friends with the devil for some reason.
James.
Like, yeah, he's like, he's like friends. Yeah, James. Yeah, that
James is friends with Lucifer.
Yeah, or like, yeah, like like buddies or something. I don't know why. It's one of those names that like kind of like has a backstory to it. I don't know why. I just feel like the cool mechanic who sidelines in being a sniper or something. I don't know.
What the?
Or like a hitman. I don't know why. My name's always I've always liked my first name James. It's always like I don't know. It's just like I always feel like it's a cool name.
It is a cool name. And here's the thing: if you were to change it, I mean, I feel weird.
Yeah,
It's got to be.
James.
It's always has. I don't know, man. When the stars align and the planets align, it was just James in that moment, man.
James. Yeah, well, my dad's name is James, but he goes by
Rightly
Jim.
so.
He goes by Jim.
Oh, people call him Jim all the time.
Yeah, no, I think his parents meant to call him Jim, but they had to like put the root of the name, so they put James.
Right.
So I think they were gonna call him Jim, but they were like they went with the root of it. But he doesn't like James. Nobody ever calls him James. They call him Jim. That's what he's that's his name from birth. But I've always been James. They've always called me Jim, but James has always been. I remember in middle school, elementary used to call me Jim, and then middle school everybody was like, it's on your transcript. Your name's James. I was like, I guess so. That's where I got it. That's where I had it since middle school, James, and then all the way down to high school and college. It's cool. And my mom said she didn't like that I kept James. She wanted me to keep Jim.
Did your mom disagree with your dad about what they were gonna name you?
Oh, he said he's gonna name him after me.
So you're James Weaver Jr.
No, he was gonna name me after him. Yeah, I'm a junior.
So am I.
Right? Nice.
Well, because my dad's name is
Rolando
also
too. Yeah.
I'm Rolando Mia Jr. Then I don't ever put that on documents or anything. Do you?
Nah, me either.
Some people do, right?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Like, there's some people that are like, oh, my name is John Jr.
Or my name is Junior.
Okay, but it's like, oh, I'm Junior. Is that your name? No, it's just I'm Junior.
I'm a junior.
Okay, so what's your name, dude? Oh, Mike. Okay, thanks.
Or people when people call people Junior, hey Junior, I'm like, yeah, dude, be your own man, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of weird when people say, "Where's Junior?" What?
Dude, you're like,
You mean your
you
son?
made him this big and you just stepped on him.
Yeah, like what the heck? I don't know, man.
No, I'm my own. Just like you, I don't think I've ever heard your dad go, "Hey, where's Junior at?"
Oh, my dad would say that's
Fuck,
fucking
no.
gay, dude. He would never say that. He'd just say, "Where's
fucking
Rolando?"
way. My dad too. My dad's not be like, "Where's Junior at?"
He says that.
No, he's never said that either. Like, "Hey, where's Junior?"
How about your mom? Has your mom ever said Junior?
Nah, he's never said Junior. You go by your name. All my aunts and uncles, I call them by their first names.
You do?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's how they taught us.
I don't know, man.
I
I call my uncle. I just tell him, like, for example, I have an uncle named Willie. Call him Uncle Willie.
Oh, nice. Like all my uncles, I call them by their first name, aunts by their first name.
So if you see him, say,
They've
"What's up,
never said
Mike?"
anything. Like they've never said anything like Charlie, Henry. What's Charlie? Charlie, Henry. Who else? Johnny.
John,
It's always like
what's up, Johnny?
nobody's ever like told me like, hey, you gotta refer to him as uncle. Like my mom, like until a few years ago, she's like, how come you don't call your aunt aunt? I was like, because you guys never told me.
What about your grandma? Would you call her by her first name?
No, I call her grandma. Yeah. But what do you call it? Yeah, I call them by their first names. That's how we've been taught. My dad too. He's like, my mom was trying to change it up a few years ago, and my dad's like, what's the problem? My dad didn't have a problem with it. Like, well, that's what their names are. My uncle felt weird too when I called him uncle. He was like, okay, nephew. Like, it's just not the way we are. Like, it's so fucking funny.
Like nephew James.
Yeah, like my brother called my uncle. And then my uncle was like, "Okay, nephew Jonathan." I was like, "Right." I was like, "Right." It sounds. He's like, "Yeah, what the fuck is this? You guys wake up in fucking Neverland or what?"
Neverland Ranch, dude.
Yeah. But yeah, guys, keep us in mind for any other any feedback and questions you might have.
All right, we'll definitely get like events, like rock bands, and we'll try to do some podcast with them, right?
Probably start off with local bands. Yeah, just give us feedback on what you guys think, ladies. If there's any ladies in ladies hearing this, yeah, just give us feedback on what you guys think about what we're saying. Point of view would yeah, would be good to find out what you ladies think. I love the ladies.
You'll be both, bro. I love me some ladies.
Yeah, me too. Ladies, you guys are awesome. Chicks rock. Yeah, just be cool and should we end it in
Yeah. So I mean, we're signing off, and we'll keep you guys in our prayers.
sounds good. Party on, Garth.
All right, guys.